There's a bunch of other little hidden things you might not have noticed from this cover art, as well as from this new screenshot or video clip that Rockstar showed. And I just want to hop right in. We'll start with the actual website itself, because there's two little small things Rockstar did change. They changed this entire paragraph. Like the first paragraph you see when you're done scrolling, it now has a little bit more detail. This was the old paragraph. It says, when an easy score lands Jason and Lucia in a conspiracy stretching across the entire state of Leonida, the young criminal...
You know what I get? Bonnie and Clyde. Oh, Louise and... I gotta go through it. It's basically two females. They're like twin flame soulmates. And one of the females, they killed the man. And they went on a run type shit, and at the end of the movie, they some gangsters, so they just drove. They in Arizona, right, in the Grand Canyon. They just, you know what I'm saying, the whole fucking car. They like, we gonna die together type shit, you know. So yeah.
Little couple find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. The new paragraph says Jason and Lucia had always known the deck is stacked against them, but when the easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. This does give some more detail. I mean, it does sort of sound like we're going to start with a heist at the beginning of the game, and it's going to go wrong, and that's what's going to kick the entire story off. And that, of course, they're going to go across the entire state of Leonida. So pretty cool there. And then they also added this when you actually go through some of these menus and you hit Explore All. This is only in Leonida. It says when the sun fades and the neon glows, everyone has something to gain and more to lose. And then if you do scroll down, it talks about all the characters.
Oh, we might get some important downloads in this video.
So that's cool. So those were the changes on the website. Now, I mentioned that in this cover art, this police car...
It get like Midnight Club. You play Midnight Club. I always wanted to get out the vehicle on Midnight Club. Let's get Midnight Club. Hold on, we're gonna keep going. I ain't finished.
Car might have teased the map, and we have to zoom in very far to even see what I'm talking about. This badge, or whatever you want to call it, decal on the cop car, it has this Florida-esque shape. Now here, I'll put up on the screen what the mapping community has come up with. And the overall shape of this community-made map, it does look kind of similar to this shape on this cop car. Now, obviously, it's just a kind of a blob here. We're not getting any details. We're not even going to see how big the map is or whatever. But that right there could be our first look.
This can't be the... Oh, this is a big map, though. It might be long distance. You might can draw a long distance on here.
First little tease of GT6's Leonida map. Now, some more things that are a bit neat with this cover art in particular is if you go on their website, you can change the size, but you actually get different perspectives of these images. Like, for instance, we have Raul at the top right here. He's cut off a bit.
Okay.
Between 74...
It's in Florida?
Imagine being able to reach 15 million views on the first video of a new YouTube channel. You start at 0 subscribers.
It's in Florida.
Imagine that video attracts...
Or an 80 teeth in their mouth at a time. So clearly...
Hold on, what?
Google how many teeth does an American alligator have. The first result from the National Zoo states that alligators can have between 74 and 80 teeth in their mouth at a time. So clearly Rockstar doesn't know what they're doing, and they are way out of their depth when it comes to the realistic aspects of alligator teeth. So those were some small things you might not have picked out here on the cover art. And now we're gonna hop to the new clip that Rockstar shared, and Rockstar can't escape it. Up here at the top right, we have a floating light. Delay the game.
That's a UFO. They could try to say, what? Say out like, but it could be just a light, it might be a light.
Again, the game's not coming out until 2027. That, of course, is in addition to something we talked about.
It may be UFOs and this shit. Maybe, okay. What if a helicopter is bigger than what it is, you know?
Yesterday,
because I hear these stories, right? People be saying they saw a UFO and the UFO was bigger than the whole motherfucking, you know. And I always wanted to see that, but I never seen that. I seen a shooting star, you know, a shooting UFO type shit, but I never seen a big ass, I don't know.
Which I'm not going to go too in depth here, but there are no reflections for like this giant Ferris wheel in the water, and honestly none of the other lights, the emissive lights, are reflected in the water either, so that's a bit unfortunate. But a couple of things to note here: you can actually see a giant
Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan. Rush Hour 3, when Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan was fighting on a boat, and yeah,
cruise ship docked here in the water next to the city. Now we have actually seen this cruise ship.
Okay, Miami. I'm looking at the dome. This the dome.
Before, this is one of the screenshots from last year. It's in the distance here. It is docked. It does look to be in a different location, because if we go back to the clip here, you can see it looks to be in a different location. I don't know if that confirms that these giant cruise ships are also going to be moving. Like, is that something we'll see moving about, and maybe we can even hop on? Or if they are just stationary. That is something that you might not have seen. It actually maybe kind of looks like it's moving a bit. I don't know if that's just the camera playing tricks on us. But it does sort of blend in with the light, so I think a lot of people might not have picked that up. I did find this to be a bit funny. In the distance, we have another skyscraper that is being worked on. Is this just going to be a tradition? Every GTA game has a skyscraper with some cranes that's just indefinitely being worked on, and that'll just never be completed? Maybe, but also maybe this time is different and Rockstar will eventually finish that skyscraper, so that's pretty neat. I wanted to zoom in all the way over here on the right. So obviously we have cars in the distance. No,
I'm thinking, right? Do Miami actually look like this in real life? I thought, no, it do look like this. I'm mistaking this for like the tall buildings. What's the city that got really tall buildings? Atlanta. Yeah, I'm thinking of Atlantis. Crystal Towers, like it look like a Lego buildings and shit. I don't know.
Obviously, these are not real cars, at least the ones in the far distance. They're just lights that move, that give the illusion of traffic, and you can actually see a couple of these lights just pop in and out of existence. I mean, I'll kind of hover over them here with my mouse. You can kind of see there's just a couple of dots there.
I ain't gonna lie, this nigga talk like he knows something about the Matrix.
Zoom out or pop out when we do.
Oh, him. Yeah, him. Because, you know, sometimes you can say things and they think they can say it. You can say it when you're alone. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. But, yeah. This is a person.
Zoom out. So we are going to have that, and that was kind of the thing we noticed in GTA 5, especially if you were like high up in the air going fast in a plane, so it looks like you're going to have something similar. But also, it does look like, if we go further to the right, again, there's that illusion of there being a decent amount of cars in the distance. So I thought that's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. Now, initially, I thought that there was only 2 buildings that were lit up and with moving lights, because of course we have the Ferris wheel over here on the right that's moving. You have this big building in the middle that has some crazy lights going on. But we actually, over here on the left, this building has... They're more subtle, but it does have some lights that are moving, like pink and green and yellow. It look at going somewhere or
Project Bays. What Kodak? What are like the Kodak shit at? Where the Haitians? I know this is Haiti. You know what I'm saying?
Distance. You can actually see.
I'm pretty sure they get busy.
The airport is kind of in the same direction we are looking. So if you wanted an idea of like where we are, that is further on the beach. So hopefully that gives some context as far as where this camera angle actually is. Like the beach would...
It's base 44.
I'm pretty sure it's a hood. It gotta be a hood on like GTA. Florida got projects, you know. They got projects.
Would be behind us in this scene. And here's another really cool small detail with the helicopter in the front of the frame. You can actually see the angle of the blades. It's like tilted a little forward. And I guess that's realistic. That's how helicopters work in real life to generate lift. So again, with the realism aspect, Rockstar, you know, they're gonna nail that sort of stuff. And if we do take a look at some of these condos, I guess if you want to call them that, over here on the left they look a little bit better, but it does look like this is what you're gonna ultimately get in most of the buildings, where you're just gonna have a couple of rooms that are lit up that look like they have an interior, but more than likely they're not going to be an actual interior you can go in. And unfortunately, they don't look super detailed. I mean, this isn't the greatest shot to determine that. We'll have to wait until we get more information, but the interior doesn't really look like anything is even there. It's just lights. But again, we'll have to wait and see on, you know, how...
Bro, I've been checked out this video.
Accurate that
I'm looking at the game. Man, I don't know. What y'all want to say? It's a game.
Here on the right from this new clip. And honestly, it's...
I think we all gonna play the game, you know? We're gonna have to just see into it come out.
Make some sacrifices potentially for the consoles. And then I guess the final thing, and it's probably pretty noticeable, but I just figured I'd point it out. Over here on the right, since we are looking west, that would mean to the right, that's sort of when you start seeing some of the hills, and you kind of can see some of the hills here in the distance. And then presumably the further, like...
Alright.
Because it does get a little blurry here, but if you do scroll or, you know, zoom far enough out, you can actually start seeing a few of the birds and stuff up close here. Got 2 seagulls flying there, it looks like. But anyway, that is it for today's GTA.
Alright, Saints fan. Okay. That was cool. It wasn't too much exposed. I don't think Rockstar will ever expose too much about the game, especially if it's not gonna come out this year. 444. Short attention span. Let me read the comments. I gotta go all the way up. These YouTubers see maps everywhere. Remind me of the old ladies always seeing Jesus' face on burnt toast. Okay, that's kind of funny, cause you know about them. You can't tell them shit. I don't know. You can't tell them shit. Everybody know, nigga. I don't know. We grew up bad, bro. You know, bro. It's menace to society. Niggas ain't trying to hear that shit. Niggas already think we going to hell, so niggas ain't trying to hear that shit. Oh shit, we still here. But yep, like throwing cars and like throwing rocks at the cars and stuff like that. Okay, I might not even post this video. I might just keep it going.
I know you could do it, man. I bet it was so beautiful. You probably had niggas crying and bitches and clean Cadillacs all outside the church and shit. Well, I got something here to give you that's very near and dear to me, player pimp.
Oh man. Niggas always a plot twist to this shit, nigga.
These nut, nigga! Got you, nigga! From beyond the grave, you'll never be able to get me back, nigga!
Bad Santa. That was a good movie. My peace fudge. Niggas hard work, bro.
I'm sorry.
This life was energy, bro. I had to cut this shit a lot of times to get to where I'm at.
Being the bigger man is overrated.
You got knocked up. Never mind.
This all we watched. This was on Netflix too.
You came back. Did you miss me?
Man.
Maybe.
I bet you did. Because I don't have but you in the face like your other so-called friends. Wait, come back. Let me look at it.
That's how they really act, gang. I could teach y'all a lot of shit about psychology and the face of the earth and shit like that. Earth.
Towards the end of the 2008 campaign, the Republican Party terrified it.
We're gonna stop and think. This is the stop and think bubble. Can y'all remember 2008? I was 4. Can y'all remember just one DLC memory in 2008? DLC memory.
At their own sinking poll numbers, attempted to link Barack Obama to radical leftist figures to make him appear un-American.
A lot of energy.
First was the country the two were MySpace friends.
Did they leave each other glitter comments? The public has a right to know.
Okay, this is a little boy who thinks that Jesus is black, Ronald Reagan is the devil, and the government is lying about 9/11. Kids like this need to be on America's shit list, not our friend list.
Hold on. Continue.
Obama did his best to downplay the relationship.
Look, I have many friends on MySpace. I pretty much had any.
What is YouTube? What is YouTube?
But I don't know who this Huey Freeman is, but he doesn't stand for what I stand for. And I denounce, I repudiate, and condemn him. Basically, fuck him.
Oh!
I tracked down the notoriously reclusive Huey Freeman here, where he lives with his grandfather and younger brother. First thing I notice about Huey is his incredibly large hair. The second thing I notice is his permanent scowl. How does it feel to be labeled a domestic terrorist?
I'm retired.
So then, now that it looks like Obama is going to win, as a black African-American Negro, are you merely excited? Or are you extremely excited that everything is going to change forever? I felt my...
It's an angel. Angel come to you, drop you information, knowledge, so you can say it sounds better when you say it, you know? Cause it sounds better when you say it. Because when you say it sounds more realistic. A lot of old people don't find out. You know, a lot of ancient old people. They're not old people, but a lot of ancient people, like people that are very, very old in spirit, they are very good at what they do, you know?
My sphincter clench and my scrotum contract in shock at his response.
I swear that boy just like to be miserable. He can't enjoy nothing. All he want to talk about is a Build-A-Bear.
I say real nigga.
Real nigga is 2 words.
I know it's 2 words, nigga. Real niggas don't follow instructions.
This is Robert Freeman's other grandson, Riley. He's empowered by the prospect of a black president, but not in the way society would hope or expect.
Oh, if my nigga Obama gets up in there, I'm gonna act a fool. I ain't doing no more homework, nothing. We taking over. Come on, what's the cop gonna do to me? I'ma be like, don't make me call the president, bitch. And the cops, he gonna be like, oh snap, Riley a real nigga. The president's a real nigga. We can't
do. You know what I got? This is what I got. This is heaven, right? Before we come down to earth, we plan our life. We plan how this shit gonna go, you know? And it's different versions to you. It's different versions of the consciousness. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Hello. Gravity Falls. Hey. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna see, nigga. I'm gonna see that I can drop this. I'm trying to see I can stick through the crack. You know what I mean? I'm trying to see I can stick through the crack. I'm posing. Oh man, hold on. Okay, we just gonna watch the ad. You know what they try to do, bro? This is what they try to do. They try to put fear in you. You're not supposed to be watching that. If y'all just want to take down the video, y'all can take down the video. But I don't see no point in taking down the video. We just, yeah, it's on YouTube, so it's God's, it's God's content.
So one summer, my pop signs me up for boxing lessons. It was even...
Yeah, I don't think it's... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even gonna risk it. I watch the Magic School Bus a little quick.
Ride on the Magic School Bus.
Watch this in school.
For the concert at the Sound Museum tomorrow. Yeah, and we've got a rehearsal there this afternoon.
So what's the problem, Carlos?
Well, I have a great idea for a sound.
And I see you're building an impressive...
Look at the body language. They ain't really had that much confidence,
instrument to make it. Marvelous!
That's the problem. I can hear the sound in my head, but Loopy, what am I going to do?
Well, if you keep asking questions, Carlos, you'll keep getting answers.
But there's no time for questions, Miss Frizzle. We're going to be late for the rehearsal at the Sound Museum.
And as we all know, those who are great are never late. Come along, class, to the bus.
Nigga, I started thinking like, bro, a lot of y'all niggas got y'all personality from cartoons. The fuck?
We're going now? But Miss Frizzle! But what if the sound of Carlos's instrument stays just like that? Oh, I can That's nothing. What else can I put on this thing to get it to make a terrific sound? Let's see. Okay, there! If I only had more time!
More time. Okay, Bus, do your stuff.
Only time I watch this again, I gotta be on like a god dose of mushrooms to watch this shit. But oh man, I ain't gonna post this. Should I post it? See, this is debate. This is what I be going through, bro. I be going through this. I'm like, yo, should I post it? Did I say something? And then I look at that. I'm like, I'm right here too. I'm like, yo, what should I do? I think I gotta just end the video.